Hey guys, what's up? My name's the Cool Mike and welcome back with another video. But today, I'm not gonna be playing a game, but I'm gonna be reacting to another trailer, which is the Resident Evil 3 Jill Valentine trailer. So I think there are now 3 or 4 trailers. One was the game trailer. The other one was the Nemesis trailer, and the other one was the teaser trailer after you finish the demo. And this is the 4th one, which is Jill Valentine trailer. I think this came out, this came out 2 days ago, but I only saw this last night. So I'm very excited. I haven't seen the trailer. I tried my best not to be spoiled by the trailer, so the moment I saw this, I did not watch it. So this is the very first time that I'm gonna be watching this. So without further ado, let me just make sure that everything's hunky-dory. Alright, so I'm excited. Let's do this. Resident Evil includes the online game Resident Evil Resistance. Okay, so yeah, there are 2 games coming out for Resident Evil 3. Wait, I just wanna see something. Uh-huh. Ew. Oh. Okay, Jill is now in the Resistance, or Resident Evil Resistance. Wait. Okay.
More survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
It's cool, we all want the same thing.
Carlos, it's Jill.
That's interesting.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice job, Super Cop.
Next up is the traffic control system.
Oh, there he is. Oh, that's
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination.
No! You're gonna get through! I'm not gonna die on you and leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlos-less world.
Okay. Carlos?
Cold, cruel, Carlos-less world.
Okay. Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but...
You saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Look at all this. What was Umbrella up to?
Hendo, Marvin, Nicolas. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Carlos punched a computer screen or computer monitor that has an umbrella in it.
Do you Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, that's interesting. So it turns out Carlos is not the good guy we think he is. They added a story for Carlos that they have second what you call hidden agenda when it comes to saving survivors. Oh, what the hell is that? That's Nemesis? No. Well, he has the Nemesis mount. He has the Nemesis mount, unless it's a leaker, which a new type of leaker. What the hell is this? Is this Monster Hunter? What the frick? Nemesis is already terrifying. Why do they have to freaking make him bigger and much more deadlier? Oh boy, yeah, April 3 is around the corner. We have 5 days. By the time I'm watching this, it's only 5 days away. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting things that I've seen so far. It turns out Nemesis is gonna be the least of our problem, because what the F does that? Obviously pre-order. Play the demo today. Yep, the demo is out. Join the open beta test. Another interesting fact is about Resident Evil Resistance, because a lot of people hated Resistance. Because the reason that's probably Capcom was being smart actually. The reason why they have to combine the two games together is because if they put it separately, they knew that there will only be a few people who would buy the Resident Evil Resistance, considering it's a pretty much what you call a copycat, or what you call a rip-off version of Resident Evil Outbreak. So pretty much they knew that Resident Evil Resistance wouldn't be that as successful as Resident Evil 3. So they decided to be smart, that rather than selling them in in two different items, they decided to combine them together. Which, if I was the developer, I would do the same thing, considering Resident Evil Resistance wasn't as popular as Resident Evil 3. Because a lot of people, the reason why they are excited for the game is not because of Resident Evil Resistance. It's because of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Remake. Alright, so here's the thing that, okay, so obviously online, the beta, Resident Evil Resistance, and it turns out they added Jill. I'm not sure if this is a story base for Resident Evil Resistance or just a skin for another character. So if people want to use Jill or Carlos as their skin for the characters in Resident Evil Resistance, but I'm pretty sure there are only 4 characters in Resident Evil Resistance. Unlike in the Outbreak, there are a lot of skins, a lot of characters. I think there's at least 9 more or less characters out there. But in Resident Evil Resistance, there's only 4. Now they're added a Jill, so that's interesting. Alright, so I'm just gonna flip through. So that's the road. We already know that. That's from the demo. That's Jill. Okay, the subway, Jill. The thing behind Jill looks like the White House. It's a giant. No, it's either it's a statue, by the way. Yeah, it's a statue. It's not I thought it was a dome building. It's a statue, I believe. So here's another thing.
Vaccine research. You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
Alright, so that's another interesting. The scientist is a new character in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Remake. If you guys have played the original, there is no scientist whatsoever. At least as far as I know, there is no scientist in the original game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is no scientist in the original game. And the scientist, according to the trailer, he's stuck in the Raccoon City Hospital. That is the time where you get to play Carlos Oliveira. as the character, because I think that's a time where you're looking for a cure. In the original game, at the very least, that's a time you're looking for a cure for Jill Valentine when she gets infected by the virus because of Nemesis. That is from the clock tower scene from the original game, as far as I know. Now, I'm guessing that's you get to play Carlos because they need to find the vaccine or the cure, which means the cure that the scientist has is the cure to save Jill's life. I'm guessing. So if Jill becomes infected based on the original game, spoiler alert, that means that it will be Carlos that will be saving her using the cure that the scientist has. And from the looks of it, the UBCS, as we all know, spoiler alert, the UBCS mercenaries have second agendas. They were not just there to save they were not just there to save civilians or survivors from the outbreak. They were sent there to experiment on the BOWs, or the bioorganic weapon sent by Umbrella. That involves the lickers, the the plant creatures, the tyrants, Nemesis, as well as the I forgot what they're called. The creatures that Carlos sees in the hospital. I forgot what they're called. It's stuck in my head. One moment. Okay, so yeah, so it's the hunters. It turns out, yep, the hunters. There you go. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot that. So the hunters. So basically, as I was saying, Umbrella, or the UBCS, the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, wasn't just there to send help to survivors or to civilians. Their main goal was not just to save civilians. At least most of the team or the mercenaries there knew that their job was to save civilians. But each team has an observer, or should I say an observer. Each team has an observer. An observer's main goal is to spy, to see how well the police, RPD, the stars, and even the UBCS mercenary will handle or will fight, how well they will do against the BOWs. That includes the hunters, the Nemesis, the leakers, and the tyrants against them. So basically their job is to study them at close range and observe them, how well the creatures or the BOW will fight against the police, the stars, or the UBCS, or the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. In other words, when Raccoon City was infected by the virus, Umbrella wasn't trying to fix the problem. They thought, well, the city is screwed up. The city is dead. So why bother saving them when we can just experiment on them? So they tried to disguise themselves as sending teams or the UBCS to rescue them, but in secret they were trying to observe and making the UBCS, the stars, the RPD, as well as every person there as test subjects to see what will happen if they started sending the lickers, the hunters, the Nemesis, and the tyrants, to see how well they will do, or how well the stars, the RPD, and the UBCS fend off those creatures. So the observers, as we all know, one of the characters, if you guys have seen the original game, if you guys have played the original, one of the observers is actually Nikolai. Nikolai is an Umbrella countermeasure service, and he's actually part of Mikhail's team as well as Carlos. In the original game as well, the Afro-American dude, which is Tyrone, is also an observer. But it turns out in this game he's not. I think he's pretty much not the observer. I think it's just Nikolai. But at the end was a little bit interesting. So we got survivors. That's another interesting fact, because in the original they couldn't save everyone. It was just death. And in the train it was just Jill, Mikhail, Nikolai, and Carlos. So there were no survivors basically. So And obviously Nemesis.
Oh, give it up!
And that's a rocket launcher. And I think the orange sight is a homing mechanism, which means I'm terrified. Nemesis is already terrifying even without a weapon. And now if they added him a rocket launcher and a flamethrower, he's gonna be 10 times terrifying. He has a laser sight, and I'm guessing this is a homing device. So this is one of those rocket launchers. When you fire, it will follow you wherever you go. So that's terrifying. I'm guessing this is gonna be a chase scene where you have to avoid a rocket launcher and you have to avoid obstacles. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. So it's a long hallway. Nemesis is gonna fire a rocket and you have to avoid that rocket, and I'm guessing if that rocket hits you, it's gonna be one hit. Because let's be honest, if you get hit by a rocket launcher, you're gonna die. Instantly die. There's no way Jill's gonna survive that. So it's either she's gonna avoid that and there's gonna be a long hallway where you have to run faster and not make sure that the missile does not hit you. So pretty much.
Give it up!
Yeah, that looks like a hallway. Yep. So this is the Rockin City Hospital.
Trapped in a goddamn hospital surrounded by every kind of abomination.
So the scientist is a new character in the story. At least as far as I know. And according to one of the trailers, he knows something about Umbrella. He knows something that was going on. Something that Umbrella was behind all of this crap. Who knows? Maybe he works with Annette Birkin, the creators of, and William Birkin, the creators of Umbrella, the creators of the G-Virus. Sorry. So he's a new character. I never remember him seeing in the original game, but he is in the hospital, which means we get to play Carlos, and Carlos' job is to get the cure. That's from the demo teaser.
I'm not gonna die on you and leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlos-less world.
Okay.
So here's the thing, Jill and Carlos at first were not getting along. Obviously, Jill does not trust Carlos because he works with Umbrella. But obviously they're not. They don't work for Umbrella. They're just mercenaries, hired hands, hired weapons, hired guns. So basically, they're just there to clean Umbrella's mess, pretty much. But as the two starts to work together, you get to see the bond between the characters, and they get to become closer than allies. That they get to know each other very well. A lot of people ship them. I don't blame them. I ship them as well.
Carlos, I know we didn't get off to a great start, but
You saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
So you get to see that they started to become closer as friends, and Jill starts to sympathize with Carlos and his team. At the same time, Jill is becoming less aggressive with them and less blamey with them. So she blames them for Umbrella, obviously, but they're not officially connected with Umbrella because they're just mercenaries. Okay, so that's that's an interesting footage there.
look at
Yep, this is weird. That we all know that Nemesis has a tentacle that he could pull you through his hands. So this is a storage facility from Umbrella.
up to.
That's Scando. So basically, if you guys have played the Resident Evil 2 remake, the developers added a Easter egg where Jill leaves a note for Kendo that Jill's ready to save him in case things doesn't go well. So once you get that, you get an achievement, which is, I forget the name of the achievement. I already got that. So that's interesting. So I'm guessing we get to go back to RPD because the Kendo's gun shop is next to RPD. That looks like a terrifying giant monster. So I'm guessing this could be a final boss. Is that Nemesis? Because Nemesis is the final boss. Is that his final form? It looks like a giant plant. Oh wait, that's the power station. I just realized. That's the freaking power station. Where they need to activate the power for the trains. The subway trains. Okay. That's Nicolas. Nemesis. This one. Now, this thing could either be two things. It could either be the G or the T virus, or the vaccine that Carlos needs to save Jill's life, or the cure that the UBCS is after. Probably their main job is not to rescue the civilians, but to actually find the cure to fix the mess. And here's the interesting part. As soon as Jill becomes more closer to Carlos, she starts to find out that something was off. It turns out that the UBCS has another hidden agenda, which is not to save survivors, but to actually focus more on the cure. So you can see Carlos' face. He's having second thoughts. Should I do this? Is this the right thing to do? Or should I just follow orders? So I knew something was up the moment I saw his face. He was like, he's thinking something. He's having second thoughts. And he destroyed the computer. And of course, Jill wasn't happy about it. But we're not sure if this is how the story is going to be connected.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
That's Jill. And she's pissed. Of course. And now we have to deal with something. Oh yeah, that's the statue. Yep, that looks like a freaking boss battle. That's a big area. That's a very big area. So I'm guessing this is the city hall. Could be the city hall. Looks like the city hall. The city hall has a statue. So that's a big area for a boss battle. You know it's gonna be a boss battle if they make you go to a big area. And of course, we get to see this abomination. Why? Is he wearing what I think he's wearing? What the hell is this? And what the hell is this? Oh, is this Nemesis? I'm not sure if this is Nemesis or a new type of liquor. But it looks like Nemesis. So I'm guessing this is one of Nemesis' second or third form. I don't know. I mean, why? But okay. Yep, that's scary. Alright, so yeah, we have 5 days away before the release of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Remake. I already played the demo. So if you guys want to watch that, I'll be leaving the link in the description down below. So pretty much that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe now if you haven't. If you guys want to watch me play Resident Evil 2 Remake, I'll be leaving the link in the description down below. So go check that out. And yeah, as well as if you guys want to want to watch me react to some Resident Evil 3 trailers, I'll be leaving that in the description down below as well. And yeah, pretty much that's that. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to watch the trailer or the Jill Valentine trailer for yourself, I'll be leaving the trailers link in the description down below, so go watch it. Yeah, and I'm excited. I can't wait to play the game, and I'm very excited to see how much the developers have changed the game in terms of the story compared to the original game. So yeah, I'm very excited. 5 days away, it's just around the corner, and I hope to get the game in time, even though with the quarantine of the coronavirus. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.